Playoffs are here, friends. The 2025 regular season is over. This is POEz's picks. Let's have some fun. Friends, my name is James Owen Brown, and you are watching POEz's picks for the 2025 NFL playoffs. Now, this is a prediction show, but I am never correct. Don't ever tail me on your FanDuel bet. Don't ever, make wagers based on the information I'm giving you, because I am wrong more than 50% of the time. I am horrible at this. I absolutely love football, and if I was good at this, I probably wouldn't love football as much. There's always an upset, and that's why we watch. Without further ado, let's just break it down. Let's start on the NFC side, because that's where the graphic is oriented. And we'll start with the number 5 seed Minnesota Vikings taking on the number 4 seed LA Rams. I think it's the Rams. The Vikings just lost a big one in Detroit. They didn't score very many points. And if you don't score very many points against the Rams, you're definitely going to lose, because they're another high-powered offense. How are you going to stop Puka, Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams, Higbee, all those guys? Stafford's playing great. This is a team that they've been in playoff mode for 6 or 8 weeks. It's been must win, and they've done it. And I've been saying for the last month or so, I wouldn't want to run into the Rams in January. It's not going to bode well for you. And I think the Vikings are better on paper than they actually are. I think it's a house of cards over there. I think if one thing goes wrong, it's a mess. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think Detroit is going to have gotten in their brain. And I think that game is going to LA. Plus, if that happens, then we would get to see, I guess a bunch of things would have to happen. What I really want is a Detroit and Rams rematch. I always love that because of the Goff-Stafford trade. So yeah, it's Rams. Up next, Washington and Tampa Bay. Washington, the number 6 seed. Tampa, the number 3 seed. I think it's Washington. I think Tampa Bay, I don't know. I don't know if they can keep up. It's been a long season, lots of injuries and stuff. Now, they could beat Washington for sure. But Washington's pretty explosive, and we'll see if they can handle Jaden Daniels, who's probably going to be Rookie of the Year. Either him or Bo Nix, I would assume. But it should be a good game nonetheless, and I'm not confident in my pick, but I think it's going to be Washington. Green Bay and Philly, I'm assuming Hurts is back and good to go, because I haven't heard otherwise. And the same with Love. So both quarterbacks banged up recently. I got to give it to the Eagles. I think they're going to be too much for Green Bay. Green Bay's got too many young pieces, and the Eagles are going to be hungry. Saquon's going to play hard because he didn't get a chance to go for his record. So it's kind of, I would think, Super Bowl or bust, or he's going to be pissed. He could have got that record for sure. They should have given him 10 carries. Let him have 10, see what happens. But yeah, Eagles. Up next, over to the AFC side, we've got the Chargers and the Texans, and I think it's all Chargers. That one I might have to put opposite on my ticket, because I'm so confident that it's going to be the Chargers. But then I just think I'm overthinking it. So it's definitely Chargers. Ladd McConkey has been playing amazing. Definitely Herbert's new security blanket, and that's going to be a big deal for a team that likes to pass a lot. And Houston, their receiving core is absolutely decimated. Stroud is throwing to is it Robert Woods? Is that who's over there? And obviously Nico Collins, but they're going to double Nico Collins all day. Joe Mixon, I don't think is going to be able to get it going, and the Chargers blow him out of the water. Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. That's always a tough one. They always play each other hard because they're in the same division and all of that. Lamar tends to play a little bit different against Pittsburgh. I read a thing about this. Lamar stays in the pocket longer against Pittsburgh. He's more of a typical classic quarterback style when it's against Pittsburgh. I don't think that happens this time. I feel like if I know about it, they know about it. So he's just going to be looking to run up the middle any chance he gets. And I think Baltimore is going to slaughter them. I could be wrong. It's always a close game, but I think Baltimore is going to win, and I think they're going to win big. Now, Buffalo, Denver. I said there's always an upset, and this is the one I think is going to be the upset. I don't like it. I don't dislike the Bills this year. I think they have a lot of heart. I saw a video where they were dancing on the sideline to Mr. Brightside. It was beautiful. Everybody around here, of course, I live in Niagara, everybody around here is all fired up about it. Bills to the moon. They've already got the parade route planned. But that's part of the problem. Josh Allen still hasn't proven that he can win the big game against a non-backup quarterback or a non-injured quarterback or whatever the story is, whatever the narrative. It's a lot. And we've seen it with Dak Prescott, who they put so much pressure on the guy and keep saying, oh, he can't get it done in the playoffs. He can't get it done in the playoffs, so that the playoffs roll around. And now that is ringing in the guy's head. And he's like, oh, I got to do it. I got to make big plays. I got to prove these people wrong. But that leads to him overthrowing the ball or forcing the ball into bad spots. And I think that's what we're going to see here. Denver is a really good defense, and over the last month or so, the offense has come together too. Marvin Mims, 4 touchdowns in 2 games. Cortland Sutton, obviously. And those running backs, McLaughlin and Estime, they're coming on. So that's going to be a tough match for Buffalo. I don't think they should be as confident as their fans are, because I don't know. And I think that's going to be my upset. What else is of note? I did call Detroit to win the Super Bowl at the start of the season. I do have a ticket with a Lions-Chiefs Super Bowl on it that I made back in July. So far, that's still good. I'm going to put my ticket up right here so you can see I put my money where my mouth is. And here's all the picks that I made today on a ticket. We'll put $10 on it, and the payout will be what the payout is in this picture, because I haven't made it yet. I got ahead of myself. Anyways, friends, that's going to do it for this wildcard weekend version of POEz's picks. I will see you next week, where I will tell you all the things I got wrong, which is going to be most of them. And I will make some picks for the following week. Take it easy, friends. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a look around the channel. Check the playlist for some other stuff. Check out me and the boys wrestling every Monday at 7. I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Bye.